So I had been bullied at Camp Troopin in 8th grade, on the high school basketball team and in high school. But then I got to Camp Berkshire in 1971, and right away I identified two guys that these are the cool kids, and these kids are going to make my summer miserable, I thought. Well, that afternoon, we had a basketball pickup game. And see, I told you I had this jump shot, but I don't think I really made it clear exactly how good my jump shot was when I was on. And I was on almost the whole summer of 71. And in that pickup game, I was just making shot after shot. And the thing about my jump shot also is that I had a very high arcing jump shot. And like there was one guy who was much taller than me, and he couldn't block me because I just shoot it over him. And I made shot after shot after shot after shot. And afterwards, these two kids came up to me and they wanted to be my friend. And also, we were in the oldest age group. We were called camper waiters because we served tables, and that reduced the amount of money we paid for the summer camp. And camper waiters had a day off every week, and they invited me to take my day off with them. And I was terrified because I thought, oh God, once they start to know me, they'll know what a loser I am. They're going to turn on me. But I thought turning them down was going to be worse than accepting. So I accepted their invitation. And it turned out these kids were not bullies at all. And they became the best friends I ever had. And I became part of a larger group of friends. And I've never had such good friends in my entire life. And I remember this one incident, we were all walking across the camp, and one of the kids said something that really hurt my feelings, that it had been like an ongoing thing that I'd been bullied about in the past, actually. And I asked him, could you please stop? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And he apologized, and he never said it again. And that was the moment I thought, oh my God, people care about my feelings. And I told you, because of the abuse I'd grown up with, I'd never experienced anything like that before. This was completely new to me, to have people actually care about my feelings. And then also, the thing about being on the basketball team was we play these games against other camps known as intercamp games. And Camp Berkshire, unlike all the other camps in the neighborhood and anywhere really, had an indoor basketball facility that was really nice. So every time we played another camp, and there were 4 games during the summer, the other camp came to our camp so they could use our indoor gym, and it was the evening activity, and the entire camp came to watch. And in these games, I was the star. And I scored so many points. I remember the first game, the first 3 times I got the ball was in the corner, and I did the same move 3 times. I had this fake, and then I took a side jumper and swished all 3 of them. And so I became known for the side jumper. But I was able to shoot from pretty much anywhere. Anyway, everybody knew me, and I became kind of a celebrity at the camp. And I was popular among the boys and the girls, and I'd never been popular before. And this was like a whole new experience for me, to the point where at the end of the summer, they had these awards they'd vote, on many things. And I was always passed over on all these awards. But at this camp, I was actually voted most likely to succeed. And that just blew me away. So I just have to add this on, that it wasn't just me. This was for everybody. It was just a totally magical summer for all of us. And on the last day, when it was time to leave, they had a bus ready that was going to take people home. Plus people, a lot of parents came up with their own cars and were driving everybody home. But, the bus is getting ready to load, and we're all getting ready. And we're all standing around in this parking lot, crying our eyes out. And I've never cried like this, especially in front of other people. And it was just like, we were all crying to each other and hugging each other. And we were just all so sad that this magical summer had to come to an end.